Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Just want to apologise about the lighting here. It's not the greatest and I still don't have filming lights, so I'm just going with natural daylight. So basically today's video is going to be a baking video again. So I ran a poll over on my Twitter, I think it's at the start of the week, asking if people would like to start seeing me post 2 videos a week. So Sundays I'm gonna focus on like baking videos, and then Wednesdays post like vlogs, challenges, hauls and all of that sort of jazz. And you guys voted and it was like 70-30 I think. So 70% said yes, 30% said no. I just went with the majority. So that is now going to be my new schedule. I'm going to post baking videos on a Sunday and, you know, like vlogs and whatnot on Wednesdays. So for today's video, I am making Kitkat stuffed brownies and I am so excited. I love brownies. So I got this recipe off of Pinterest. I'm going to be looking down quite a lot because I'm looking at the recipe on my MacBook, so I am going to be like looking down and whatnot, but I already have majority of my ingredients weighed out ready. The oven is already on preheating. So first things first, the recipe that I was following told me to just buy brownie mix like already in a box, and I was like, no, I'm going to make it from scratch. So basically I'm making the brownie mix from scratch, and then I'm following the other recipe, which is basically just brownie, Kitkat brownie. And then it's giving me the instructions to make the frosting on top. So yeah, we're going to start by making the brownie mixture. And like I said, I already have the ingredients weighed out. So without further ado, let's start baking. Add the butter and 1 cup of chocolate chips. Right, I'm not doing chocolate chips because I'm adding the Kitkat into it. So I've got to add the butter. Oh, and just put it in the microwave and let it sit. So right, so I've just got to melt the butter basically, and then I've got to add in the sugar, both sugars, vanilla and salt, and whisk to combine. Right, I'm going to pop that there. Right, I'm just going to pop this in the microwave. Okay, so the butter has been melted. Now I have to add in, I'm gonna mix it up in this bowl. One thing I don't have is a sieve. Maybe I need to buy a sieve. Right, so I'm just going to start putting everything there. So that's that in, and then I've got to add in the sugars, vanilla and the salt. So it's 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I think it's 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Okie dokie. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all well and enjoyed your Easter break, because I had a fabulous time. I'm currently in countdown mode for my holiday. I think, if I'm correct, it's like 10 weeks away, something like that. I don't think I've got very long, so I'm very, very excited. Right, so now I've got a whisk to combine. Right, I've got my little electric whisk, which has only got 1 of these. I don't know where the other one went. combined. I don't know if that's going to stand. That's been combined. So now it says whisk in eggs until fully combined. Oh, I'm just going to do it with this. Don't want to get any shell in this. One thing I love is baking. So I want to come up with ideas, like not just like sweet stuff. I want to start making like pies and like savoury stuff as well as sweet, because I'm a savoury kind of girl. Don't get me wrong, I love sweet stuff, but I want to start making savoury stuff as well. Now the next thing says sift the flour and cocoa powder in, oh, I haven't measured out the cocoa powder. 1/3 of a cup of dark cocoa powder. Okay. It says sift it in, but I don't have a sifter. So I'm just going to have to sort of like pour it in. Like, right. It's just gonna have to go with it. I need to add that to my shopping list, I think. A sifter. So I need one, and I've got to fold it in with the with a spatula. And I need 1/3 cup. Got my little measuring cups. Love these things. This is like the third time I've baked this week. I just haven't filmed them all. So me and my friend Sophie, we made banana bread on, I think it was at the start of the week. We had like a little baking session. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that we had like a little baking session. So we made like a banana bread, and then we went for banana, chocolate chip and porridge oat cookies, and then we went for a chocolate banana bread. So we had like a little afternoon of baking. And then yesterday, so, well, when you're watching this, it's Sunday, so Friday, we attempted to make a red velvet cake for my best friend's birthday. It's her birthday on the 30th. So we attempted to make a red velvet cake. But when we put the red food colour in, it didn't look red, it turned brown. So I've just seen a message pop up that she said she's gonna try the cake later. So hopefully it's turned out red inside. So yeah, I absolutely love baking. I think like it's so therapeutic and so much fun. Like, I absolutely love it. And Marco loves it too because he gets treats out of it. I'm very excited to make these. That is just dropped on me. Lovely, great. That's what I need. I'll move that over. This already looks amazing. And I just think it's so much, yes, like the recipe said to like buy brownie mix already made, but look how quick that was just to make your own brownie batter. Like, that is not long at all. This looks amazing. Don't know if you can see. I'm not gonna tip it too far because it might start pouring out. So that is all mixed in together. Looks amazing. So now it just says, obviously they're all mixed in together. Line a 9-inch, it says a 9-inch 23cm square baking pan with parchment paper and grease with non-stick spray. So I've got the fry light with its delicate butter, so it's got a bit more butter in it. Okay, so I've got my parchment paper. So I'm going to line, I'm using like this tin. I think it's like a decent sized tin. So I tend to just sort of measure it and then I don't know how this is going to work. Right. Hopefully when the mix goes in it will make it heavier. So now I'm just going to spray this. I'm going to spray it like all around the edges as well, just to be on the safe side. That should be nice and nice and sticky. So now I'm going to be following like the other recipe as well as this. So now this says like to obviously put the batter in evenly, but I've got to add in the Kitkats. So lightly press 18 Kitkat bars into, right, I haven't got a lot. I've only got like 16 bars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half of the brownie mix in, and then I'm going to stick the Kitkats in, and then I'm going to put the other half of the brownie mix on top. So let's try and do this without making a mess. Hopefully I've got enough brownie mix. Oh, there we go. It's sort of made it heavier now, and it's sticking down, which is good. Right, so I'm going to stop that there. Because now I need to put the Kitkats in. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to even this out. If it's going to work. I'm making such a mess. I think I said this in my last video, but does anyone else just make so much mess when they're baking? Because I make so much mess, it's ridiculous. I feel like I could have just sprayed my tin, but then I wouldn't have been able to get the brownies out. Just making sure that I've got all evened out. So now I'm going to put the Kitkats in. I'm going to break the bar in half and then half again. And the thing is, I haven't baked in so long, so things could turn out really bad. Like the red velvet cake, I think, turned out really bad that I made for my friend. But she could say otherwise, and she could say it's really nice. Hopefully it is. I pray it is. But yeah, I just really want to get back into baking, and it's something fun to do. I'm actually baking on a Saturday because I don't want the pressure of having to bake on a Sunday when I've been at work and then have to bake, edit and make sure it's posted. So I'd rather just get filmed now and then start editing, and then it's just ready to go. I need to start getting into like a bit of a routine and a schedule when it comes to filming and editing. But other than that, I think that baking is a very good thing to learn and know, because it's just fun as well, isn't it? I love it. Right, that's a good amount of Kitkat. I think I've put in like I've put in 4 bars. So now I'm going to put on the top. Do I have to put any on top of the pour half into prepared pan, lightly press 18 Kitkats into brownie batter and top with remaining batter. Okay. Oh, and then I'm making such a mess. My hands are just covered in chocolate. Right, so now I just cover the rest of it with the rest of the batter, and then it just goes into the oven. And I think I'll cook it for, it only says to cook for 20 to 25 minutes. So in that time, what I'll do is I will be making the frosting to go on top, because it says to make like a chocolate frosting to go on top, and then you put like more Kitkats on top of that frosting. So yeah, these are gonna be yummy, I hope, if they turn out well. If they don't, then I'm probably gonna have a breakdown and cry. But I hope you all having, or had, by the time this video goes up, a lovely weekend and are ready for a new week. I cannot believe that we are almost in May. Like, it's mental. I feel like I blinked and April was just done. Like, it is mental. Like, this year is just going so quick. It's crazy. Like, literally, I am a mess. I'm just gonna go wash my hands. Okay, so hands have been washed, my hands are now clean, and this is ready to go in. I'll try and show you what it looks like, but it's really like, I don't want it to go everywhere. This is now ready to go into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes, and then I've got to pierce it with like a stick to see if it comes out clean. I'm gonna go pop this in the oven. Okay, so that is now in the oven. It says to be in the oven at 350, but mine is at 200, I think, because my oven's like really hot. So I'm going to leave that in for, it's now 5:20. So I'm going to leave that in till about 22, maybe, 22, 5:45. And we'll see how it gets on. So now I'm going to move on to the frosting. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the frosting once the brownies have been in the oven for around 15 minutes. I'm going to make them like nearer the end. So yeah, I'm getting chocolate everywhere. So yeah, I'm going to make the frosting in a little while. Okay, so my brownies are taking a little bit longer than I expected. They've literally, it is now 6:05 and they've been in since 5:20. So I had them on like 200 and like nothing was happening. So I turned them up to max, but then I just smelled a little bit of burning. So like the little top bits burning, I think, because my oven gets so hot. And it's still like a little bit wobbly, but yeah, we're just gonna see how they end up. So in the meantime, I've put together all my ingredients for my frosting, and in the frosting, I'll let you know what I've done. So the frosting, I had half a cup of butter. I put a lot of cream cheese in. I think I put like 1.5 tubs in. 2.5 cups of powdered sugar, 2/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a teaspoon of salt. I also have my Kitkats already broken up. I've done 3 bars, so obviously I'm using these little tiny bars. So before I put 4 into the brownies, and I've just broken up 3, which are gonna go on top of the brownies. So for now, I'm just gonna mix up this, and hopefully it works. When I made the frosting for my friend's cake, it didn't go how I wanted it to go. And I'm really scared to mix this because I feel like powder is gonna go everywhere. But let's, fingers crossed, that this is gonna go well. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, it worked! Oh my gosh, it worked. I'm so happy about that. I have no idea why when I made the cream cheese frosting yesterday, it just didn't work. Like, it went really weird and really runny. I don't know if I put like the wrong sort of amount of ingredients in. I have made like a lot of mess here, so I need to clean that up. And again, I'm covered in chocolate on my hands. But that's actually worked. Like, it's gone like a good, like, smooth. It's so thick. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy with that and how that's turned out. I'm just gonna go wash my hands and get something to clean this up. So now I just need to hope and pray that the brownies come out really nice, and then I'll be very happy. Fingers crossed. So like I said, it's currently 6:10, so I'm hoping I'll give them till like 20 past. So then they've been in for like an hour, and hopefully they're done. But yeah, I'm so excited now. I'm so happy. Literally, I'm so happy that that frosting has went really nice. It looks amazing. I don't think I've ever been so excited for something to actually like work. That's amazing. Right, I'm gonna go check on those now actually. Okay, so the brownies are still not done. I just done the sort of test where you put in a like skewer and see what's like. But it started to burn on the top a little bit, which isn't the end of the world because it's gonna get covered in chocolate frosting and more Kitkat, so I'm not really bothered about that. So I'm gonna leave them for another, I've turned down the heat, so they're back on like 200 because I don't want them to burn on the top anymore. I sort of want them to just cook inside now. Like, they're just a little bit, like when I put the stick in, it's still like a little bit runny. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna give it another 10-15 minutes maybe and see how they're looking after that, and fingers crossed they're lovely. Okay, so my brownie is complete. I'm just gonna put my light on. There we go. So my brownie is complete, and it's not shaped like a brownie whatsoever. I think it was because of how I put it in the tin. It's not actually a brownie shape, but it came out. It's a little bit burnt on the sides, but like I said, the frosting is gonna cover that. So I'm literally just gonna like get this out. Apologies if you can hear the dog running around, but Marco and the dog came downstairs and are now in the living room playing, so they're running around. I should maybe let this cool a little bit. I'm just gonna whack all this on and then just stick it in the fridge. I think because it's so thick, it's gonna just sit on nicely anyway. And I think I'm gonna have leftover frosting, so I might just sit with the rest of this bowl with some like digestive biscuits and just eat them like dipped in, because I think that would be amazing. But yeah, this is melting on it, but when I put it in the fridge, it will go nice and hard, which will be nice. Very excited to check into this. This is like a lot of frosting left over. It is ridiculous. Could maybe get some fruit and have some fruit with it maybe. But this frosting has turned out so much better than the frosting, like I said, like I made my friend yesterday. It just didn't go well at all. So I've literally smothered this in frosting. I'm not the neatest either when it comes to baking. I've just remembered, I said I would put, Kelsey, my friend, got me a a Star Baker apron for my birthday last year. And I was like, oh, I can wear it today. And I've literally just remembered now about it, which is annoying. So I was going to wear that today and I forgot. Right, that is literally smothered in frosting. I'm just going to get like the corners a little bit more. If it drips over, it drips over. Then we're going to put on the little bits of Kitkat. I'm literally just going to dot this all over. I've broken it into like just bits, big bits, small bits. It doesn't really make a difference, like it's all going to get eaten anyway. Hey, I'm so excited to try this. I like just making things just dot everything all over the place. Like my hair is ridiculous today. It's because it's been, I find when my hair's freshly washed, it literally, when I put it up, it just decides that it's going to have a mind of its own and just go everywhere. Oh, a little bit there. There we go. Perfect. I think 3 was enough. Right, so I'm going to try and move you now with my, because I'm using you on my phone. But as you can see, this is the finished product and I'm kind of happy with it, you know. Let's just move the little, I think that looks not too shabby, if I'm quite honest. Looks quite decent. So now I'm going to pop that in the fridge so that the frosting can cool. And get like a little bit harder, and the brownies can cool as well. So I'm going to put it in the fridge for about half an hour maybe, and then I'm going to tuck into it with a cup of tea, I think, and that'll be like my nice little evening snack before I head to bed. But if you have liked this video, go over and give it a massive thumbs up. Let me know over in the comments if there's anything that you'd like to see me cook, like if you use Pinterest or anything and you see something that you think would be fun to make. I'm open to all ideas. Just pop the link in my comments and I'll find it and I'll attempt to make it, whether it's sweet or savoury. I'm not too fussed. So yeah, head over in the comments, let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to make. Remember to subscribe to my channel and, like I said, give it a massive thumbs up, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye guys. Mwah.